Konnichiwa, Hokage Puya desu. I'm not even Japanese, but I just felt, I don't know. I thought I'd be kawaii there. I don't know. Anyway, UCL reaction, guys. UCL reaction. Just posted my Bayern reaction and match ratings. So go watch that if you care. I don't care. No, I care, but do you care? I don't care if you care. But anyway, we're gonna recap the 2 days of Champions League action we had. I'm gonna go over the 4 games and basically 4 teams I think we need to talk about. Real Madrid, all that crybaby Ballon d'Or crap. We're going to play 10 times harder for it. Vinny Jr., I'm going to win the Ballon d'Or. I'm going to play 10 times harder and be the best player in the world. Psych. Psych. AC Milan, thank you so much for that 3-1 embarrassment at the Santiago Bernabeu. I owe you one, AC Milan. So we're going to talk about that mess at Real Madrid. Inter Milan, dark horses, Arsenal. I'm not surprised Arsenal lost. So we're going to talk about that game. And Liverpool or Barcelona, man, these best two teams in the world. Bro, I think that either one of these teams come May, June 2025, I think it is a very high possibility one of these two teams can treble up and pull out a historic season here. Barcelona, I think, are the biggest favorites. Liverpool, I'm starting to believe that as time goes on, the slot machine and Liverpool can get a triple season trophy done. No, we're not talking about a Fugazi domestic treble. We're talking about an FA Cup, Premier League, and Champions League. And for Barcelona, we're talking about a Copa del Rey, La Liga, and a Champions League. So we're going to talk about all that. Let's start with the clowns in Madrid. I almost forgot to switch to what I wanted to show. Let's talk about the clowns in Madrid. Look at my German brother, Malik Tau. Malik, honestly, I don't even know how to say his name. Chow, I don't even know. Malik locking down Mbappe. Let's talk Real Madrid clowns, dude. After all that talk when Vinny Jr. got robbed of the Ballon d'Or, they pull up to the Santiago Bernabeu against this team with the second most Champions League trophies in AC Milan. And they drop a 3-1 disaster class performance. I've never been happier. This was so good to watch, so good to see. Absolute karma for the Real Madrid institution, boycotting and disrespecting all the respectful football players who attended the Ballon d'Or ceremony because they have integrity and dignity and are real people with real emotions and aren't privileged little crybabies. So shout out to AC Milan for dunking on Real Madrid in their own home, just like Barcelona did. 4-0, by the way. So that was actually a really nice performance. Thank you, Barcelona, for that one also. Arigatou gozaimashita. I don't know why I turned Japanese. I haven't even bought anime the last week, but it is what it is. Real Madrid sucked. They have no structure to their team. Ancelotti, he can't, when nobody's on form, Ancelotti ball collapses because nobody in this Real Madrid team is on form. Courtois keeps getting injured. Lunin can't really do much about anything. The defense is leaking goals. Lucas Vazquez, trash. Eden Militao, not good enough this season. Rudiger having a fall off this season. He seems lost on the pitch a lot of times in key moments for the team. Ferland Mendy is a defensively good left back, but he's not Real Madrid caliber. Valverde, Modric starting over Güler and Modric starting over Camavinga. It doesn't make sense to me. Camavinga not starting. Tchouameni looks lost. Valverde is not on form. Bellingham hasn't been good for most of 2024. Vinny Jr. is going to play 10 times harder for the Ballon d'Or. Yet he failed rainbow flicks in this game. Yes, he scored a Panenka. It doesn't matter. You still got dunked on 3-1 after you said you're going to play 10 times harder. And apparently, sources were saying that the Real Madrid as an institution was looking forward to the AC Milan game with anger. They wanted to make a statement. They made a statement. They showed us that this institution is in shambles right now and that Ancelotti has lost the grip of this team and Kylian Mbubis. I like you, Kylian, Kylian Mbappe, Latin. I like you as a player, but you've been asked this season. You had 2 big chances this game, and you could not put them away. Kylian Mbappe has lost his shooting boots. I think he probably chopped off his ankles and feet and left them in Paris before he went and took that flight to Madrid. He's been horrendous this season. Real Madrid just not good enough. It's looking sketchy. Ancelotti's looking like a fraud, And to be honest, I don't like hating too much, but seeing Real Madrid tears, seeing Real Madrid collapse, seeing this downfall after the Ballon d'Or crybaby diaper sesh we saw last week on Monday, it feels damn good. And I don't feel bad for Real Madrid fans. Take it. Take it with thick skin and shut up until you guys start playing well again. So Real Madrid not looking good. Shout out to Milan. Shout out to Milan for getting that win. But yeah, Real Madrid booty cheeks. Let's go to the other side of Madrid. Or not other. Madrid's kind of in the center. Barca's kind of on the right side. They're kind of more they're on the East Coast. But let's talk about the best team. Now let's talk about the best team in the world, the best team in Spain, and also the best team in the world. Let's talk about Barcelona. Let's talk about the greatest manager of all time to ever grace the game of club football, Hansi-Dieter Flick. Hans-Dieter Flick is the greatest manager of all time. And let's talk about what his team did. They destroyed Red Star Belgrade. Lewandowski, best striker in the world at 36 years old, revived. I told you guys at the beginning of this season, go back to my Barcelona will win La Liga 24-25 video. I told you, hop on the Lewandowski train because his redeem season starts now. And the redeem season continues. More goals today. Rafinha assists. Barcelona, pure domination. I'm the perfect offside trap. I'm still not sold on Iñaki Peña. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't matter. Barcelona will be looking to outscore you, and you probably will not outscore them. So they are going to pass 99% of the time. And the whole reason why is GOAT manager, the greatest club manager of all time, the greatest man manager of all time, the greatest attacking football manager of all time, Hans-Dieter Flick is getting this Barcelona team to play like a fucking juggernaut. And Real and Barcelona, we're gonna talk about Liverpool, but I'm gonna talk about Barcelona right now. They are my favorites for the Champions League. I told you they were gonna win La Liga. Let's see how they do in Copa del Rey. Those cup competitions, domestic cup competitions can be tricky, but too good. Too good. Rafinha on fire, Lamine on fire, Lewandowski on fire. Kubarsi and Nico Martinez holding it down. Balde, Pedri, Casado. It's just so good. I miss Flick. I wish he came to Bayern. I'm jealous of Barcelona. They are the best team in the world. They have been the most impressive team this season, and they are a force to be reckoned with. And you guys, if you think they're going to slow down, you are mistaken. The Barcelona train, the Hansi Flick train, will continue to keep steamrolling all season long up till May because Hansi Flick ball does not stop. Hansi Flick ball is relentless and he will come to hurt your family every time you step on a football pitch against one of his teams. That is what Hansi Flick does. So good stuff from Barcelona today. Red Star Belgrade, finished disgusting trash team, bottom 30th, bottom 30 team for sure. But yeah, again, Barcelona, impressive win. So yeah, I think they're I think they're the favorites of the Champions League. I think there's a high possibility they win the treble. Liverpool, Klopp leaving, uncertainty with Slot. People were calling him Amber Rose. People were calling him an SLUT. People were calling him names. They were making fun of his double chin. They were making fun of his bald head. They were making fun of his very ugly face. He's very ugly in the face. He looks like a newborn baby. But if a newborn baby was 40 years old, you get what I'm saying? He doesn't look attractive. And people were making fun of him for that. But this far into the season, we're in the beginning of November, Liverpool is the second best team in the world. They are top of the Premier League. They are the only team to have won 4 games out of 4 in the Champions League. They are perfect. They control the game very well. Konate and Van Dijk, Trent, Tsimikas or Robertson, whoever in the left back position, playing fantastic this season, being controlled, being confident in the back. The midfield, Szoboszlai, McAllister, all those guys functioning very well on the slot, Arne Slot. Gravenberch, revival season on Arne Slot, and you have Mo Salah, you have Luis Diaz who pops up with hat tricks time to time, goals time to time, Darwin, Gakpo, Jota is injured half the time, but he's there also. Liverpool is an interesting one because coming into the season, I did not have them on my radar to potentially treble up. I did have them on my radar to challenge for the Premier League. I do think Liverpool, with the players they have, are always going to be a threat in the Champions League when they do qualify, which they did. And Liverpool right now are looking very, very strong. Barcelona is the better team. Barcelona is the more impressive team because their style of football is just so much better. This Liverpool team isn't the same as Klopp's team. They're not attack, attack, attack. They beat Leverkusen 4-0, but Leverkusen did have chances, and they kind of just collapsed in the last 30 minutes of game. Leverkusen basically collapsed in the last 30 minutes of the game at Anfield. So I'm not sure what happened there. Not a good look for the German champions, but Liverpool looking good, looking solid. The ball is rolling, but I don't know. The reason why I am not as convinced as Barcelona is because I think it will be very easy for this Liverpool team to fall off the wagon if Mo Salah's out of form. If they get one or two injuries, I'm pretty sure they're no, I'm not pretty sure, but I'm trying to say is I'm not convinced that these guys will be able to play the same with one or two key injuries. I'm not sure if they will play the same if things don't go their way all the time. I'm not sure. This Barcelona team, it doesn't matter. Why? Because Barcelona are just gonna come. Hans Dieter flick ball is all about outscoring and suffocating you all game long. That's what it is. And I'm not sure Liverpool are as undeniable. When Barcelona's on that pitch, when Hansi Flick puts his team on that pitch, they're undeniable. They will score goals. You cannot stop them. I see Barcelona as an unstoppable force right now. Liverpool are damn good, but I don't see them as an unstoppable force. Not at all. I don't. Both teams have their weaknesses. But that said, I do think Man City win the league. But if Liverpool can win that league, and if they could win an FA Cup, and I'm sure Liverpool are going to make a run in the Champions League this year, regardless of Arne Slot's lack of Champions League experience. Ow, I have chapped lips. These guys can treble up. These guys can treble up. That is all I'm saying. Liverpool FC can treble up. Leverkusen, on their hand, is what it is. Leverkusen probably won't get top 8. Leverkusen can definitely get the playoffs and still make the round of 16. So they shouldn't sweat it too much. But Liverpool rocking right now. And the last two teams I want to talk about. Oh my God. Excuse me. Today, Inter Milan played in the San Siro with kind of an A/B team against Arsenal. And they scored the goal and completely shut down the defense and basically defended their way to a 1-0 win. Arsenal did have some big chances, but again, Arsenal, like, I will admit Kai Havertz is playing well and better than I think most people expected he would play 2 years after 2 years in an Arsenal t-shirt, almost 2 years in an Arsenal t-shirt. But I don't know what it is. It's just not enough power. Martinelli is not. Odegaard, when he's in, they lose a lot of creativity. Saka can't carry this team all season. Havertz, Trossard, Martinelli. Are these the guys to rely on to get you far and even try to win the Champions League or win the Premier League? Absolutely not. So I think you saw that limitation in this game. Arsenal did have 2 or 3 big chances. They could have easily equalized or potentially won the game if they put those away, but Inter just showing their experience, getting the job done, getting that 1-0. And yeah, a good week for Serie A teams, beating Real Madrid, beating Arsenal, and Inter Milan, man. I put in my thumbnail that can they be dark horses or are they dark horses? Ideally, actually, they're not because they're probably in the top 5 favorites for the Champions League. But I just feel like a lot of people are still sleeping on them this season in the Champions League. I don't think I saw a lot of YouTubers or personalities picking them to make a serious challenge to make the final in Munich this season in the Champions League. So that's the reason I call them underdogs, because the defense is very good. It's deep. Bisek, Bastoni, Benjamin Pavard, DiMarco, all those guys, Dumfries. In attack, they have Thuram, Lautaro Martinez. They have Arnautovic and Mehdi Taremi, my Persian brother. Mehdi Taremi. چطوری مهدی طارمی؟ مهدی طارمی چطوری برادرم مهدی طارمی؟ How are you? چطوری مهدی؟ ایتالیا خوبه؟ ایتالیا خوبه مهدی? They have him on the bench. Çalhanoğlu, those guys in midfield. Jan Sommer in goal. Inter Milan, I have my eye on you. Don't worry. Inter Milan fans, you think you can move in silence, but don't worry. I have my eye on you, Inter Milan. You are not going under my radar. So I will be looking at you guys very, very closely. So yeah, those are the things I wanted to talk about this time around. I could have talked about Man City, but it was just a blip. 4-1 to Sporting. Man City will be back. They'll probably win the rest of their games of the Champions League. Haaland's kind of in a goal scoring drought, kind of struggling with form. So I didn't really want to talk about that game. The Bayern game, I did a 14-minute video posted before this one. If you want to go watch it. Yeah, guys, Champions League back. Like I said in my other video, I just got a new job and everything. It's like a job. Like I had to get settled in the last 6 days, last 5 or 6 days, prepare for it. So that's why I couldn't get that content, those videos out. That Bayern Union Berlin post match, I couldn't get those out. But I'm settled in now. I think my schedule for videos will probably be when there's Champions League and stuff during the weeks. It will be me making videos when I get home at night and posting them right then and there really quickly. So my videos will probably come out at night time and where I'm from, the Pacific time, American West Coast. And on the week, I should still be getting those time at normal videos out at like normal times that I typically was. So yeah, if that makes sense. My brain is fried today. I did so much reading and so much studying for my job. Get acquainted with whatever the hell they do. So my brain is fried. Lots of football. We like it. And of course, a goddamn international break is coming up after this weekend. Shoot me in the head. Shoot me in the head. It's been your boy Hokage Puya. Tune in to the videos. Like if you want. Subscribe if you want, I guess. And yeah, don't bleach your butthole hairs. Just don't do it.